What's going on, toxic gamers and Call of Duty refugees? Just like that, we got more drama in the Call of Duty scene. We need to talk about what the hell just went down, okay? Because people are not stopping. We got a whole lot of retarded stuff that we gotta talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolute insanity. Activision is once again out there with their scam-based algorithm that we need to talk about. Like the video if you love your mama. Like the video if you do not want crazy algorithms in your video games. Let's catch up on some Call of Duty hate videos though. Roll it.
Thinking in my head like, well, I'm not really making a difference. I'm just screaming into the void. No, we have made a difference. Not just me, not just you, but anyone who was not a pussy and spoke out about this stuff. We'll get into the meat and potatoes in just a second, but the appetizer for the main course is essentially Call of Duty's just bleeding players right now. We're gonna deep dive into this in a second.
Yeah, give me the steak, brother. Give me the steak. Let me have it, brother. Let me have that protein, bro.
But first and foremost, I want to cover a few things. I unfortunately broke my video upload streak. I was doing one a day. The electricity knocked out my power. I was on like an Undertaker at WrestleMania streak with my videos per day. But you know, I took yesterday off because by the time the power came back on, it was like 11 o'clock at night. So, but it kind of gives more weight.
But dog, what? I say psych right now. Say psych right now. I thought you were in the emo blame toothpaste that didn't care about the hours though. What? Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, let's get back to the content here, boo-boo.
Video topic I want to cover today because they're bleeding players so fast, it's actually down more than when I covered it yesterday, which is insane to me. But, you know, there's a lot of excuses people are making, and they're coping about this. Meanwhile, Fortnite just broke their all-time high concurrent player record. So as far as I'm concerned...
Dog, there were so many Fortnite trailers during Game Awards, I lost count.
There is no excuse. There's none. Yeah, other games are coming out, good games are coming out in the industry.
Yeah, and on top, they had the Naughty Dog Intergalactic game as well, where people are saying that's like, you know, Will Smith's gonna slap you for making fun of that video game character. So, you know, there are a whole lot of that going around. Oh man, I should have been having. I will have that video out on the channel for sure. Definitely check that out later. But
Jones and you know, Fortnite's dropping their OG mode, and Fortnite also just came out with a Siege or Valorant style mode. First-person shooter mode, which looks pretty good. Honestly, I might delve into it once I get some time. So everything. It's just an excuse for Call of Duty at this stage. So in the wee hours of the morning at 4:38 a.m. EST, December 11th, what is that, about, I don't know, we'll say 36 hours ago at this point, at the time of the recording, I made a tweet that said, this is really interesting. Players are quitting Black Ops 6 and Warzone 3 at an alarming pace, pictured left. I'll show you guys the numbers here in a second. While this is Steam only, the percentage drops will roughly match other platforms, as evidenced by this when MW2 and Warzone 2 was bleeding players. The Steam player count perfectly coincided with all the reports behind the scenes and verified sources saying that the player counts for Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2 were in the dirt. They were really, really bad.
He's not
so
wrong.
We can deduce that Steam is a pretty accurate representation, percentage-wise, of the fall-off and the sentiment regarding the game. Call of Duty is losing about 1% of its player base per day, and if it keeps this up, will surpass Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, both considered massive failures, before the end of December, percentage-wise. And it might end up passing them in raw players, too.
You know what? Just that, like, that actually brought up this idea. I want to show you this. This is something that I saw, and it's absolutely hilarious. Wait for it.
Despite having less overall players in general. Both games have very similar release dates too, October 25th and October 28th, so we can almost directly
I saw this video from the homie host of it, 8 Thoughts, and this video is just hilarious, man. I want to show you like the first part of it. Shout out to the homie host of it though. But check this out. He titled the video Call of Duty isn't for us OGs anymore, and check this out. Roll it. That's Call of Duty, guys. That's not Fortnite.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
What the hell? What the hell is that, bro? Y'all think it's crazy, man. First, Assassin's Creed do this to my homeboy. They made the BBC looking all kind of fruity and shit, bro. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with y'all, man? First they got this, right? And now they're putting a unicorn in Call of Duty. This is supposed to be Cold War, not fruity warfare, damn it. So yeah, I'm not sure how much it costs. Probably $20, $30, right? Again, in a fully priced game. Yeah, this is Call of Duty, brothers. This is Call of Duty. Now, I do like the wacky skins, as in, like, you know, weapon camos and mastercraft. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. But can a brother get them for like in the game for by unlocking them or something like that? Because I paid like $70 for this game, right? Like, you know, you bought the game. You should be getting those skins by grinding the game though. right? Not by $20, $30 every other day, right? It seems like it's coming out every other day. Okay, that's all right, but now you got this as well. Damn, homie, this is wild though. So
compare them. So I'm gonna show you guys what I pulled from Black Ops 6 and Warzone 3's player counts here. Keep in mind, this is 36 hours ago, okay? We were at 16.09% loss on the average daily players, while Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 in December ended up losing over 20% of its player base.
Okay,
Which really
okay, so they're like 4% difference, right? At least this time they're 4% better. They're 4% better. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Scary about this, by the way, is that we kind of just started December. We're not even to the halfway mark of December. Yet in the last 30 days, that many people have stopped playing Black Ops 6 and Warzone 3. At this rate, we are going to surpass Modern Warfare 2's failure in December. And I want to reiterate.
And that's crazy because they recently came out with the new Zombies map, which is all right. Zombies this time is probably the best Zombies that we got in the last 5 years. It's not. I said it before. I'll say it again because it's facts, right? Quality-wise, objectively, it's not even an opinion. Objectively, but again though, it's still subjective because it depends on if you have played Black Ops 2 Zombies, Black Ops 3 Zombies in the prime or not, right? If you did not play that, then you don't have the reference to the and that's why I'm saying this is the best Zombies that we got in the last 5 years. But in comparison to Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2, it's not. But it's good, it's decent. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that even though we got a new zombie map again, players are dipping, and I can speak on my behalf. I did enjoy, and I do enjoy whenever I play, and it's been a few days. I actually played for half an hour today, and I realized I didn't play Black Ops 6 for like I would say 5 days, and the last time I played skill-based matchmaking was really, really high for me. And today I played, bro, I went on like 7 kill streak, damn it. I went on, yeah, right, I know, crazy, and I'm not like trying to say I'm the best player ever. I mean, 7 kill streak, bro, used to do that back in the days, like it was nothing though, you know. But now going on a 7 kill streak in a like skill-based matchmaking environment, you suckers know what I'm talking about. So for the first time, it's not the first time, but it feels like for the first time, and it was easy. I just popped up, okay, and I was like, okay, let me pick my controller, let me just go in gang style, and ended up getting the first match back after 5-6 days, right? And ended up going on a 7 to 8 kill streak, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So moral of the story here is that whenever you feel like the skill-based matchmaking is high, just quit the game, you know, just quit the game, come back another day, right? Don't come back the next day, because the algorithm is smart. It's gonna know, okay, you're in the system. You want hard to play, essentially. You want a hard to get, essentially. That's how you want to play.
Right here how bad Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 actually did for 2022. I mean, they ended up losing over 75% of their player base, just average player base, from November until September of 2022. So back to present day with Black Ops 6, that 16% loss in players was 36 hours ago. If I go to Steam charts right now at 10:50 p.m. at the time of this recording, we are now at 18.9% loss. In 36 hours, we have lost nearly 3% of the entire player base for Black Ops 6 and Warzone 3. And that's well over the 1% I said in the tweet. I've been watching it per day. This is actually accelerating.
That's sad.
Now, they're doing a free-to-play weekend this weekend, and they've done this in the past. It's not a new thing. It's to make them look better for shareholders, like their average active player numbers. It makes them look better to shareholders. I don't think it's actually to sell copies, because the actual game doesn't change in player count after the event's over. It always goes back to baseline or lower. So those don't.
But another thing that I want to point out is that maybe you're gonna view this as bad or good. It depends on how you view it, but it's a fact that on Steam at the very least, you know, Call of Duty, it's not just, we're not seeing the player count of just Black Ops 6. We're seeing the player count of Call of Duty, Warzone, Modern Warfare 2022, Modern Warfare 2023, right? Black Ops 6 as well. So it's like 4 Call of Duty games combined. So we're not sure on which game people are not like playing. I guess for sure the latest one is Black Ops 6, right? So you can, I guess, take a guess that it's probably Black Ops 6 and Warzone. I wouldn't say Modern Warfare 2022 and Modern Warfare 2023. They have a role to play, obviously, but they put it all together so they look good to their investors, because if they combine 4 games, the player count would be high. But if they put one game, generally speaking, naturally it's not going to be as high versus 4 games. But even then, it's like they're losing a lot of people though. So Yeah, it'd be what it be though. So.
Really help at all. They're doing that, but Nero also said that it appears they have turned off skill-based matchmaking in the new party game mode. It's likely they are going to manipulate the matchmaking over this free-to-play weekend and either make it more sweaty or make it more lenient, whatever they want to do to fucking make us run on the hamster wheel, the people still playing that is. They'll do it for their data. So, dude, I don't know. All I know is this. I have not seen a game fall off this fast where I could, like, see the player numbers, you know, for a number of years there we couldn't tell anything. But since we have...
I don't think it's just because of skill-based matchmaking. I think it's multitude of things. It's also, you got to factor in Call of Duty comes out every year, so there's a whole lot of fatigue with the FPS scene, in the FPS scene. And Black Ops 6 is a decent game minus all the bad stuff that it got, right? But underneath, it's a decent game. It really is a decent game. And it could have been better if they were like, okay, let's not go crazy with skill-based matchmaking. Let's make sure the maps of the game are good. You know, just these two things, and I would say for zombies, lessen the boss spam. These three things alone would make the game million times better. Of course, I'm saying that from the subjectively, it's not gonna make it a million times better, but you know what I mean, right? Like, just tone down skill-based matchmaking or get rid of it, and less zombie boss spam, and better maps and good maps in multiplayer. That's gonna fix the game, and that's gonna boost up the replay value significantly, because the multiplayer maps, they're not good. They are not good. The gameplay, however, for me at the very least, I can speak on my behalf, it's actually very good for me though. But how many times can you play over and over with good gameplay but on bad maps? It's just, you know, it's not a recipe of success though. It's a recipe of disaster essentially, because in the beginning you're like, yeah, gameplay good, yeah, gameplay good, and you love it, but then it's like you're only gonna play on Nuketown 24/7 over and over. Nuketown is a good map, but it's a 14 years old map, and playing it over and over, it gets tiring though. Not saying to never have Nuketown, you gotta have Nuketown in a Black Ops game, but it's like, can a brother get some good maps as well? And on top, there are other factors as well too, so.
Steam back, we can sort of gauge what's going on. But I haven't seen a Call of Duty game fall off a cliff this fast since Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Ghosts, which are considered Infinity Ward's two biggest flops, two biggest failures, bar none, man.
He's talking about Modern Warfare 2022, not like the original one. And Call of Duty Ghosts, of course, we only have one Call of Duty Ghost, came out right after Black Ops 2 back in 2013, right? This is Black Ops 2 gameplay. Honestly, bro, like, Black Ops 2 was the GOAT, though. This map is so big, but, you know, at the time, I would say, like, this map was considered one of the worst, but to current day standards, it wasn't even that bad.
You can't really argue that. You can't really argue that. So we're actually going to surpass that if this trend continues. So these are the comments on the newest Call of Duty holiday trailer. Everything is about the AI debacle going on. I am so proud of you guys for speaking out about this. Literally every top comment.
Honestly, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody though. And that is huge. That is huge progress. I never thought that I'll see this day. Yeah, like it feels like fake though. Maybe they forgot to delete these comments, or yeah, like this is how it feels like. Because yeah, what the hell? People are really talking about it. And on top, like, yeah, AI. There are multitude of things, and zombies is hitting well right now with people, right? People are liking it, so less of the zombie boss spam. And we covered this drama with the AI, right? So the actors of zombies are leaving as well, because they're not getting protections. They're talking about, hey, we're gonna use AI to clone you and clone your voice, and you don't have to act no more, and you're not gonna get paid for it. So of course, right, you cannot blame the actors. They're of course gonna leave. For example, like if they were like, okay, show up one day and you show up, you get paid for it, but then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna use you every time, right? And you don't even have to perform. So you're like, okay, will I get paid for it? I did. And they're like, nah, man, you're not gonna get paid. Just go pounce and go kick rocks, you retard. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, of course you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna quit. So it's actually wild. I'm shocked. Honestly, I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked, because this tells me that the general player base is growing, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Is calling out their usage of AI and selling AI bundles to people. Here's the thing. Call of Duty loves to ignore this stuff until we forget about it. Let's not fucking forget about it. No. Let's keep hammering this point home every single chance we get on everything they fucking post. I go so far as to report this on Steam. Because it's breaking their AI policy.
Man, like this seems fake to me. Like every comment, what the hell? Nah, I'm actually glad that this is happening, but damn, like I cannot believe it because people are always shilling for it though. Like I'm gonna speak the truth, but it's yeah, and they're making skins, right? Like all of these skins, right? With AI for free, right? And they're charging people $20, $30, right? If you're using AI to make these skins, give it for free, damn it. Give it for free. What the hell, bro? And we don't want unicorns or crap like that. But like, okay, weapon skins, understandable in a way, right? I know some of you would disagree. And if you disagree, that's fair, that's fine, though you can voice your opinion. But this is just crazy, man. This is crazy, though. Like, this is what they did. Like, let me play this, sir. What the hell, man? What the hell? That's really Cold War turned to Fruity Warfare.
Policy. Their AI development policy. This game, Call of Duty, is breaking Steam's policy, straight up. And if you think like both of these things are coincidence and don't prove anything, Call of Duty content creators across the board have said views have dropped already. In Call of Duty's historically second best month behind November, views have dropped off a cliff already. Even I have noticed it, and I've been on a fucking roll, man. Like, people are sick of this shit, all right? There's no getting around it. There's no excuses.
Yeah, like views generally go down for Call of Duty. This has been happening for like the past few years. It wasn't like that. Oh man, back in the days, I remember, dog, like you can record gameplay with your DSLR camera. You don't even need the Hapogs or the Elgatos, right? The streaming or video recording capture card. You could have recorded with your DSLR camera, uploaded on YouTube, bam, like 100K views, million views. It was ridiculous, man. Call of Duty was on top, but after that, of course, the YouTube algorithm also changed, right? And Call of Duty isn't that popular no more. You know, the algorithm on YouTube is crazy, but and on top, like Call of Duty isn't popping that well, and it usually, December time. Back in the days, it used to be like the best month ever. Like December would be like the craziest month ever, but now it's no longer the case. Yo, shout out to you for subscribing. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, brother. Welcome.
There is no cope. People are sick of what this game is doing and what this publisher is doing. Between the AI stuff, the skill-based matchmaking manipulation, which, by the way, I made a video talking about how we beat skill-based matchmaking because we did. We're all getting around skill-based matchmaking in some way. I think the most popular way, like this particular year, is VPN and two-boxing, of course. Of course, the cheapest way to get around it is just to quit. On Reddit, that's one of the top upvoted threads is, if you're not having fun and the game's putting you in sweaty lobbies, just quit out. Quit out until you get an easier lobby. But if you want to spend some money, you can too.
I talked about it earlier on in the video, and that is true. So after 5 days of not playing, I got back and I had like a couple of really good matches. I played for approximately half an hour and then I pieced out. I don't play that much, man. I got like burnt out fast though, so
Box or
I just hop on and like watch all the YouTube videos at 1.5 speed or 2 times speed, right? Just catch on them as fast as possible. Meanwhile, I'm just like playing as well. It's very fun. It's very fun that way. Other than that, I cannot play Call of Duty. And another one of the reason is also that burnout factor, right? Because Black Ops 6 is a decent game minus all these things. But for a 4 years game, the 4 years development game, it's not that impressive. They made better games in a year and a half. Black Ops 2 prime example, right? So yeah, people got that fatigue, FPS fatigue, and Black Ops 6 isn't anything special. So the burnout just 2 times faster, you know, like it's by 2. People burn out faster.
VPN. I partnered with SBMM off VPN. If you know you're sad you can't two-box and you still play Call of Duty, hit up SBMM off. You can use my code in the pinned comment, video description, what have you. Get $4 off. And the VPN still, as far as I can tell at least. They did patch out two-boxing though, or try to fix that, the join in progress thing on dummy accounts. And of course they do that right after I make that video about how we're all getting around SBMM in some capacity at this point. And I mean, this just goes to show this does not help player retention. That's been the biggest lie of an argument I have ever seen. EOMM, SBMM does not help player retention whatsoever. It does not. The whole purpose of it is to manipulate people behind the scenes, artificially engage them.
I would beg to differ. I would say that it helps, but at the very beginning. But after that, players that get better at the game, they just... yeah, right, they're gonna do so poorly. So in the very beginning, they got that dopamine, right? They're like, oh my god, I'm doing well, because skill-based matchmaking is holding your hand. But once you break out of that bubble, you're not gonna do well. And the constant if you play the games and you're constantly getting shat on, then you're also gonna quit, right? So he's right, but I feel like that in the very beginning it would help you. And here's my solution to this. I talked about it previously. Have skill-based matchmaking in the normal lobbies, okay? Wait, listen to me, guys. Have skill-based matchmaking in the normal lobbies till like level 30, or maybe let's just make it like a temporary truce. Make it till prestige 1, right? After you prestige, you break out of the skill-based matchmaking, okay? And then you can play normal public lobbies, and of course rank play will always have skill-based matchmaking. That's normal, that's understandable. You want competition, that's where you go, okay? But normal matches, sometimes you have good lobbies, other times you have bad lobbies, right? And if you don't prestige, you stay in the skill-based matchmaking lobby. So whether you're a noob or a pro and you want like skill-based aspect to Call of Duty, you don't prestige essentially. But if you prestige, you get into the normal public lobbies without any algorithm. But of course, like they don't want to do it. They want to sell these unicorn bundles. They want to sell these $20 $30 trash ass bundles, man.
Them, so they spend money in the store. That is it, man. Casinos don't make money from all the people that stop gambling and don't come back and leave early. They make all their money from the people they get hooked pulling the lever endlessly. That's the same thing Call of Duty is doing, and if you think that's far-fetched, for 5 long years before it was outlawed, they had literal gambling in the game with loot boxes, supply drops, whatever you want to call them. I'm just saying right now. People are sick of this, and you guys should be proud to have made somewhat of a difference here. This screenshot I'm showing you, by the way, is Black Ops 2's player count on one platform, Xbox.
And that was back in 2014, 2 years after the game. Because the game came out in 2012. That's insane, though. Like, Xbox only, and 2014, 2 years after. Black Ops 2 was honestly like a wild game. That game was ahead of its time, though. People did appreciate that game, but I feel like that we did not appreciate as much as we should have, because now I mean, we're never gonna get a game like Black Ops 2 as good as that game.
One platform back in 2014, 2 years after its life cycle had ended. 2 years with no new content, and it's at nearly 300,000 players concurrent at the time of this screenshot, and there's not a drop.
And also another factor, I just thought about this, Ryan. This is multiplayer only. Oh shit! Zombies had its own player count, so zombies, I'm assuming, would have probably been lower, and yeah, 2 years later, I mean, of course, right? But this is I could be wrong. I could be wrong on this one. I could be wrong, but I believe that zombies had a separate one. Guys, it'd be what it be. Check out this video on the screen. Insane drama with the intergalactic. People are absolutely just going off on this game, and it is insanity. Check out, I swear to God, check out this video. It's full of entertainment. People are going retarded mode. It's crazy. You're gonna love it though, but you're also gonna not like it, I guess. So check it out, and I'll see you.